with Tucker Carlson and Putin.
Oh, yeah.
But, just a little bit that we did watch. What are your first thoughts?
They've been trying to painted a picture of Putin as an evil guy, right? They did the same thing to many people like that before in previous, right? Trying to paint a bad picture on certain people, right?
With the work that I do, you know me, I don't like to insert myself too much in social media. I don't really like to watch a lot of news.
And a lot of people love Texas, and they have a lot of good respect for Texas. You know
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because I used to be a rapper. They don't know about that. Welcome, guys, to Myndscapepodcast. My name is Anas with my wife and co-host
Candy.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in.
Yeah. And also, I just want to mention really quick, we do have 3 cats, just in case you see them around.
Yeah.
Or you see a little tail wagging. It's our cats.
Yeah. Hey, Boots, come here. Come say hello to the new family.
Yes.
Okay, come here, Boots.
We also do have our infant in the background too, just in case. See that.
Yeah. So, how are you? We already dropped the new opposite. Hopefully you guys got to enjoy it. I want to say thank you to the viewers. You guys watch the podcast. Thank you for anybody leave a like or a comment or anything like that. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure subscribe and comment for the new ones are coming up.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's been really busy weekend, now adding this podcast, to be honest, it takes a lot more time and stuff like that. But I've really been looking forward to it though, I think because I've been trying to, start a podcast for so long, at least like 2 or 3 years now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Finally, we're here.
Definitely. I had a pretty good week, busy week. I worked from home, it's always a blessing.
Yeah.
In that sense, but it's also very interesting working full time and taking care of an infant all at once. It's never boring.
Yeah. 100%. I don't know if you guys saw Boots. He's jumping around. Lily's having fun. But anyways, yeah, me too. It's the same thing. I had really busy week, and now, I've been editing for almost a day and a half or 2 days, trying to find some time to do that. And Boots, he's, oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can see him or no, but he's having
the time of his life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So let's get this podcast going.
Yeah, for sure. I think, something that happened interesting recently. I know we didn't get to see the entire interview with Tucker Carlson and Putin.
Oh, yeah.
But, just a little bit that we did watch. What are your first thoughts?
Yeah, I watched half of the podcast. Man, the podcast, it's not
the interview, yeah.
The interview. But it's interesting, actually. I haven't watched the whole thing, so I can't comment on it too much. But what I can say, to be honest, I think, because here in the West or America or whatever you want to call it, that they've been trying to paint a picture of Putin as an evil guy, right? I don't know the guy. Nobody, but a lot of us.
You don't know him
personally, so I don't know if he's evil or no. And here we don't see Russia, news media or anything like that. So all we can see that all these thoughts and everybody else wanna tell that is a bad guy right there. But again, from the history we know, they did the same thing to many people like that before in previous, right? Trying to paint a bad picture on certain people, right?
Just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
An American and someone who was.
Yeah. But what I like, to be honest, about the interview is the big thumbs up to Tucker. First of all, having a big testicles, I guess, going all the way to Russia and doing the podcast. I mean, don't keep saying the podcast.
The interview. Yeah.
With the Putin, that's just show how brave he is, right? And so I really like that. It's such a good move, and actually get to know more the truth, what's going on out there, than just allowing these people here to tell us what's going on over there, right? Like having a debate in a way, right?
For
like
sure.
From both sides, discussions, what's going on out there, what you guys doing, and everything. So yeah, big thumbs up to Tucker. I really like the guy. He been getting so much hate from the lefts. Hillary, she called him, what she called him, a useful idiot. She called him a useful idiot, and she keeps saying that, oh, he got fired. That's why nobody want to hire him. He got fired. I'm like, yeah, he got fired because he said so much juice,
Yeah.
Like he got fired for a reason. Because he's being so good at it.
If I add my 2 cents,
Yeah.
you know how I really feel about him. I have really mixed emotions about him. I do like him, but at the same time, I do dislike some of the interviews he's had.
With who?
I would say recently.
With Tucker? You're just talking about
Yes,
Tucker, right?
I would say recently the interviews he had on the topics of Hamas. Some interviews I just feel like he just can't let people talk.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
not all.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And I would say some of the people that he brought on wouldn't let him talk either.
yeah.
But I have some mixed emotions.
Well, I mean, compare
Yeah.
to Piers Morgan. I mean, Tucker is such a good, come on, like we will never find the perfect guy.
For sure.
But I think just he's going extra mile all the way over there to like find the truth and speak his mind.
Definitely. I think
oh my God, like literally like less than 24 hours, I think the interview hit about 10 million.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
So I think this is a perfect moment to take a little short break so I can get our baby, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. We're back again.
Is it on mute? All right. I'm back again.
All right, guys. We're back again. So we have 2 new guests. We have Boots and we have Mr. Ibrahim in the house. Welcome, Papa. Anyways, we were talking about the Tucker thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, I think he show how brave he is. I was saying, that.
Yeah.
And I like that Putin too taking an interview with an American citizen and trying to have discussions about problems, right? And I think again, and he showed himself he's willing to sit down and talk about what is going on, and I feel like here, they don't want to sit down and talk to him. That's exactly how I feel like. I mean, all the stuff that's coming out, and you hear from, and he said that too. He said he wants to talk to people so many times, and nobody want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? They promise him certain things. They promised him certain things, but they never got back to him, and
right.
Yeah, and if you want to mute.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
I'm over here muting in the wrong way, guys.
But anyways, yeah. So it just shows Putin that he's willing actually to work these problems with people, but people just there is nobody want to sit with him. He actually cannot choosing the war over anything.
For sure.
He seems like he want to like cut it off.
For sure.
Again, but I mean, still you want to see a debate again from another party, which is from Ukraine, so they have a good debate. Well, okay, we talked about this, or you guys, you guys stopped it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I think it's a really good interview. I will highly recommend you guys going and watch the interview So you get
the full interview, because
Yeah.
we still have to watch the full interview.
Yeah,
That's why I'm not really saying too much about it,
absolutely.
because I definitely want to finish it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. What that's
It's like a little bit over 2 hours.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. I don't want to say too much about it, but what I'm just saying, just two people coming from two different sides of the world and sitting down and trying to like talk about problems. I think it's really good to see. To be honest, that's what what I was happy and excited to see that because everybody's just say, oh, Putin, he's such a bad guy. It's like a Hitler thing. But you can't judge until you get to know the actual people. You get to sit down with them and talk to them and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really good interview.
Very true.
The interview is gonna break the record of this year probably. I think it's one of the most important interviews you're probably gonna be watching so far in 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my own opinion about it. After I watch it, probably I have to watch it, to be honest, like 2 times. I hate that the over voice thing.
The voiceover with the translation. I mean,
It's kind of annoying.
yeah.
I don't like that. But that's why I gotta.
Not all of us know Russian,
Yeah, but I thought maybe he speaks really good English. I didn't know. He knows multiple languages, but I don't know. Maybe just because sometimes when you want to talk that deep, you want to choose your best language to speak.
Yeah.
You don't want to be speaking some kind of language and you kind of weak at it.
You want to use the language where you can express yourself the best.
Exactly. So he's smart. He's very smart guy.
Yeah.
Definitely he knows English, but he choose not to for sure to speak English. But yeah. What's do you have anything else?
Definitely. So I actually, we were recently watching a couple of CTI videos with Andy Frisella, and just to kind of change up the topic a little bit. Congratulations. I mean, again, you were one of the ones that finished 75 hard, right? It's been a while. First of all, how was that? Like how did you feel achieving that?
Hell, man, you took me back in the good moments and the bad moments.
Yeah.
I did not expect this question, to be honest. But anyways, I think doing 75 hard the very first time and the second time, to be honest, after you achieve that, I feel like which is Andy Frisella himself, he explained it in the book. If you guys haven't read the book, you guys can go and get that from his website. Don't buy it from Amazon or anywhere else, because that's not his real books. A lot of people trying to still copy it, whatever, trying to manipulate the words or chapters, whatever you want to call them. But that's not his. He's the main one. He doesn't sell them any other platform. He sell them only in his website, which is, I think, Andy Frisella. So yeah, don't buy anything from Amazon. If you might see the same cover, but that's not his product. He said it so many times. So I watch him a lot. That's why I know that. Anyways, yeah, he explained it in the book. I think after you finish the 75 hard, to be honest, he said this. It's a God's mode, I don't know if I want to keep using that word, you know what I'm saying? God's mode, but you feel like you are on top of a lot of things, right? Like you feel like you are in like a super controller guy, like you control everything, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why he called it. He didn't explain why exactly. I can't, because I read the book a while ago. I don't think so. He explained exactly why it's a God's mode. But I feel like this is why he said it's a God's mode, because you are in control of your life and your time, and you are like you have structure in your life, and doing following a schedule or whatever, maybe like that. And that's why you achieve those feelings, which is one of the best feelings that I experienced in my life, to be honest.
Having that like discipline.
that discipline
For sure.
and getting things done, and no matter what, no matter what's going on in your day, no matter how hard it is, and it doesn't matter how easy it is, and I think when it's hard and you do your tax, right, you finish all the 5 things or whatever things you have to do, then you feel the superpower. You're like, man, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think, sometimes it's hard to talk about your feeling, to describe exactly what those feelings are. And I think you have to try it for yourself sometimes to get the best, the best understanding. But I would recommend it to anybody, all the people that I know close to me. And I told them about the program. A lot of people, they were interested to do it, but no one really did it or pulled the trigger, or if
Fully committed. Yeah.
yeah,
I started, but I did not finish.
yeah, some people start a couple days and they're like, oh, this and that, but to be honest, even me, after I did that, like last year or whatever, I tried to start it again, and I was just, I know you need big commitment, and if you're not committed, you fall, and even me, like I tried last year to do it, to be honest, and because I was not fully committed, I want to do it, but I was not fully committed, and when I fell, I didn't get back up. I just kept doing my thing, but in my head too, I'm like, you know what, I kind of done it, which is it's bad, right? Like, oh, I kind of did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can do it, you know what I'm saying? If I really put my head to it, I did it. Like, because our brain, it's very weak, and trying to find the easy way, you know what I'm saying? So you talk yourself out of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I kind of did it 2 times, and it's not a big deal, whatever, I'm gonna get back at it whenever, but it's really good program. If you guys never heard of it, you guys go check it out. It's called 75 Hard. It becomes super famous program, I heard. Everybody talks about it. I can see people doing TikToks. I don't have TikToks, but from what I heard, it's just super common program. But I think the time that I did it, it was very common, but it was not as common. Yeah.
Don't be a hoe. Share the show.
Yeah, we don't want to get no copyrights. Sorry.
No, I'm telling you, share the show.
Yeah, share his show. He's yeah, you guys should go watch his podcast. It's called Andy Frisella or Real EF. Yeah, that's what he said. I get your message. Yeah. We are sharing his show all the time. He gives a good value to the people that listen. He talks about a lot of things. And I think he's one of the main inspiration guy that, me thinking about doing the podcast. I listen to him a lot, and I want to do something that he does. I started listening to the podcast before I started listening to him, but when I started listening to him, he's one of the 3 top podcasts that I listen to, so, and he become the main guy for me, Yeah. If Andy Frisella watching this podcast, thank you, brother. So, yeah. Anything else? She's the co-host. She's the one with the.
Yeah, just to wrap up this subject, just really quickly in a few words. Do you plan on doing 75 Hard again?
To be honest, I think about it almost every month or every day. But right now, to be honest, I feel like you just have so much stuff going on. Even if I try to do it, it will take a lot of. It will take. This is. It's not the problem, but it's a time. It's because we don't have really good structure to build a good schedule for your life, and very messy. You know what I'm saying? To include that. You don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So how much I want to blame the program? It takes a lot of time from your life,
I think that's an excuse.
And it is an excuse. But at the same time, you have to put it in so you can create more time, if that makes sense, So I want to do it, but probably after Ramadan, after I fast, because
Yeah.
Ramadan right there in the corner, 30 days.
For sure. Now, moving on, that you brought up Ramadan, moving on to the next question. Are you excited about Ramadan?
Well,
How do you
absolutely.
feel?
One
It's
of
coming up. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, one of the most beautiful time of the year for me also. Again, it has to do with discipline, right? You discipline your stomach, you discipline your brain, your ears, everything. If you guys don't know Ramadan, it's not a program, but it is kind of program. Like you fast for the whole entire 30 days, not straight, but from sunrise to sunset. Yeah, no water, no food, no intimacy, no nothing like that. So you just basically your whole entire body is fasting from sunrise to sunset. We do it for 30 days straight, and we eat after the sunset, and we repeat that for 30 days or 29 days. Yeah, I mean, if you guys never heard of it, if you guys want me to go deep into it and talk about what's Ramadan, what is it, when everything, we can do that. But it's right there in the corner, so that's why I don't want to do the 75 hard. But literally, I was planning to start my year with it, but I didn't because being weak, to be honest. I don't. Yes, you see, my brain wanna ran into like excuses. Then you're like, no, just admit it. You're being weak, like that's what it is, man. You being weak, Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna try it, but I'm gonna do it again. I have to do it. I haven't done it for the past almost a year and a half or so. So I gotta do it again and sharp my skills and my time and everything like that. And hopefully the co-host will join me this time, right? And hopefully you guys can join us. So what about we all, set up a date, not an actual date, like a day where we can start and when we can finish. I think if we do, like, it's okay, like somewhere the end of April or like mid-April, right? Then we take it from there all the way by like July. I think where we're gonna be able to finish July, maybe in the beginning of July. Then we will you're gonna get the best result. You're gonna be in the best shape of your life as possible, and I think that would be great gift for the summertime. Not probably. I think 110%. I'm give it a good rant, and probably I'm a record that this time. I'm gonna talk about it more. I'm gonna talk the way like how you feel. Like literally, you go through emotions and through phases.
I think you should add actually another aspect to it and probably vlog your whole 75 days.
Yeah. Please, guys, leave a comment down below and let us know where you guys like to see something like that, because we want to give you guys what you guys like, what you guys be happy to see in this channel. So whatever you guys think it's gonna be more valuable for you and you guys gonna get inspired by, I'm willing to do it. Yeah. So the mom, she looked like she's busy with her little papa.
Hi, Papa.
Hopefully, yeah, I think everything looks it's working fine. But yeah. But anyways, so any other questions?
Definitely. So you want to say hi? Definitely. So kind of to circle back a little bit to the political kind of, I would say, subject. Not too political.
Like that. You switch from
Yeah, let's just keep it a little, let's not keep it too heavy sometimes. Let's just kind
I
of
have no idea what
relax a
questions
little
she
bit.
has.
And
scripted.
Me with the work that I do, me, I don't like to insert myself too much in social media. I don't really like to watch a lot of news. And I personally just recently tuned in to what's going on in Texas. So how do you feel about what's going on in Texas right now?
Well, there's multiple things going on in Texas. Are you talking about their own country thing?
Yes.
The border.
How about both? About
Whoa, that's some hot topic right
Yeah,
there.
keep it short and sweet. What do you think? And then we can probably talk about this another time because it's there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Texas, right?
Absolutely. We like Texas, and we like Texas what it stands for. I think like people here in America, they say it's the most American state in America is Texas. And a lot of people love Texas. And they have a lot of good respect for Texas. And I have met good amount of people from Texas. They're really good people, actually. They talk very nice. They're very polite, very nice. I meet them many times. They're always being polite to me. And so, yeah, about being their own country, like I get it. Like they had enough. You know what I'm saying? So, like example, like if you living in your house, right, and some your neighbors just coming and knocking your door out, kicking you out, putting trash in your front of your house, giving you such a hard time, parking in your garage door or something like that, how you gonna feel, right? So it's understandable to get fed up and you want to be like, you know what, I will do my thing, man, like because you get, like create my own, my own environment that I can feel safe, right? So it's kind of like that, so it's understandable that they got fed up with a lot of stuff going on. um and yeah, and that's not a good thing to do. Oh yeah, that's what happened when somebody gets fed up with a lot of BS going on, and just want to do their own thing. I mean, it's gonna be so sad. It's gonna be so sad that they are like thinking that way, because what makes America is America, all these states, it's not a good idea. But again, I think I'm not the right person that I can, really speak on it, but I get it why they are thinking that way, like it's like I understand, but it's not a good idea. Like, we have to work together, as all the states. Even there is some states like,
Yeah.
they're not willing to do what Texas trying to do, but at the end of the day, all these states make a country, right? So we have to work together and help them out. What do you think about that?
I would have to say that so far what I only know surface level, and I sympathize with them. I really do. I love Texas. I support Texas. I support Texas in the way where if they want to enforce their American right and they want to live the American way, the way our founding fathers meant for us to live, I'm 100% behind that. 100%. Um, and I mean, that's all I can really say right now. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I know it's the same thing. It's sad to see that, they're thinking that way, but it is what it is. I understand where they're coming from. They got fed up, and the main reason, because of the border right there wide open, nobody want to do anything about it, and getting all these immigrants, illegal.
It appears no one but Texas wants to do anything about it, right?
Yeah.
Um,
No, they talk to the government so many times and they don't.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It appears nobody but Texas. Um, yeah, I think that's definitely another big subject to talk about. We can go on and on about that. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. What do you guys think about the open border policy? If you guys want us to kind of deep more into it, let us know.
Did you see that clip? I don't know that it went kind of a little bit viral that Biden, he was saying, oh, the White House didn't want to like do it. If they sign it, like if they sign the whatever they present them to close the borders, from what he's saying, like we will go on tomorrow and close it. It's not a problem, but they don't want to do it. But I'm like, again, if they don't, but who's the president?
Right.
Why, when was Trump, it was not wide open like that?
It's a very mediocre response. It's kind of like saying if your child doesn't want to shower, then why am I going to tell them to shower, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So like not
Who's the adult here? Who is responsible for the country, right?
Absolutely. You gotta be responsible if you're gonna take that kind of position, right?
Alhamdulillah, Baba.
Yeah, you gotta be responsible if when it comes to a big, yeah, you gotta be responsible. Whatever happened to the country, it's you, nobody else problem. It's your problem. It's your problem. You gotta fix it. Don't try to blame it to anybody else. You want to become a president? Here you are. So enjoy it. All right. You want to become a president? Here you are.
Right.
The problem.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, he's definitely responsible for a lot of the things that have been happening, but I feel like us as Americans, it's now our responsibility to
Come united more than ever.
pick up the pieces.
And to be honest, I think
that shit back.
this time right now, it's very important for all of us to come united than ever, to be honest. They are working so hard to make us divided, and so we can start fighting and fighting each other without any main reason. And exactly, the more divided we are, that's how we're gonna fall, right? So we have to come together. We have to care about each other. And these people are elected in the government or in the power, period. They're not willing to help us. They not want anything best for us. The only people that want the best for you, it's your parents. I would say anybody below your parents, it's hard to find somebody who wants the best for you. But anyways, still we have to come all together and work as a big family unit, as one country, and get this country better. I think this country has a lot of potential to grow and do better. Everybody loves this country. Not everybody, but majority, because this country has so much to give. But a lot of people trying to make it look bad.
I mean, even if you're like, oh, I don't love America, I think it's fair to say that at least the people who live here,
Yeah.
right, they either love or benefit from America. So you better fight for this shit.
And to be honest, if you don't love
Right.
the country where you live, you should leave.
For sure. That's what I always say.
Yeah, if you don't love it or you don't like it, you are against it, just go somewhere else, man. I think that's the best. Like, don't ruin it for everybody else that people want to build and raise their family here. Don't ruin it for other people. Go where you came from. Go other countries that are willing to take some people as well too. So yeah, I mean, anyways, we'll keep this one a little bit short. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can go on and on about that, right?
So long. Yeah.
Definitely. So now that, we have our baby boy here, how did you feel experiencing my birth? Because, you were right there. How was that moment for you?
She's taking me all over the place.
I am.
I think, to be honest, it didn't hit me at all. It hits me until I got in the hospital. I was like, oh, this is real. I was like living in a dream. I was like, no, like, it's because I've never experienced anything like that. So I'm like, is it really we have a baby? That really I'm going to be a papa, I'm really am going to be this and that, So it really didn't hit me until I think you were in a process. That's what exactly hit me, Now, every when I was in the hospital, I'm like, okay, this is kind of like a TV show, especially because you've been there for so long. So, like, I got used to it in a way, right? I'm like, okay, like, this is, I mean, like, it's hard to explain. Like, I get it, what we did and everything, but at the same time, it doesn't hit me all the way, right? But it did hit me when I saw the baby, when I grabbed the baby in my hand. I think that's when I got smacked in the face, you know. And first thing that I thought about actually, holding the baby in my hand is I'm like, I should have done it a long time ago. It's just crazy feeling, you know? And I'm like, I should have done it a long time ago. I had a little bit, almost like a little regret, to be honest, that I didn't have kids maybe a while ago. Then, I mean, I'm still young, but I'm just like, you know what? This is such a beautiful thing to have. It's like a toy in a way.
Definitely not a toy guide. He's just kidding.
But this is just a beautiful and blessing to have, So it's great feeling,
For sure.
I've been happy since then. No sleep,
Sleep deprived for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. So back to another topic. And honestly, guys, I'm bouncing around topics because I want you guys to let us know what you guys liked and what you guys want to hear more of, okay? So back to a different topic. Let's just say money's not an object. Storage, there's no object here. What car would you say is your ideal dream car that you would love to have to drive it anywhere? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That car that you're like, I like it for cargo space, horsepower, the way it handles, the way it looks. Yeah. Forget about price tag. Forget about
anything like that.
Yeah, forget about it has to be a supercar. It's not a supercar. It could even be just what people consider a bucket. What is your ultimate ideal dream car?
Can you put that blanket on the baby so he's warmed his feet? Okay.
No, he's sweating, so I remove that.
Maybe just put that blanket next to you. So I just don't want it to cover your face too, Just put it. There you go. There you go. We're gonna keep this video raw as possible, so you guys can come in and see us as we live, as
for sure,
right? So we're not gonna be doing all that editing and all that crazy stuff. We're gonna keep it raw as possible. Boots, I don't know if you guys can see him. He's sleeping literally right here next to
our first child.
He loves his papa also, and we got
Mr. Ibrahim in the house.
He's watching straight to the camera, guys. Yeah, he's such a beautiful boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. But the car though, so my question is, okay, if I'm gonna get whatever car that I want, that I have to worry about the family?
No, just get any car that's ideal.
Personal car.
Yeah, it can be a personal car. It can be a family car. Any car.
Because what I'm thinking here, if I choose the car with 2 doors, which is 2 seats, right?
Yeah, it can be any car that you would like.
I know, but where were you and the baby?
It does not matter. Okay, doesn't matter. This is about you, not the family.
This is about me. It would be a Lamborghini Murcielago V12 manual transmission.
Okay, and why?
And why? I think the way how that car sound, I think it's the most beautiful sounding car that I heard. Probably did it some more, but I haven't, been around some really exotic, when I say exotic, like I'm talking maybe like Bugatti and all that crazy stuff, like, like 3 million and up. But the ones are like, $500,000, almost $1 million. I have seen them around. But I think the Murcielago, come on, like, not the old generation. I can't give you exactly year, probably 2005 to 2008, probably, the manual transmission, V12, no turbo, no supercharged, no anything, just that V12 screaming in your ears. I think that, to be honest, I think the Murcielago, if it's like in a woman, if it's in a woman spirit, maybe I'll get married to. Yeah, this was my dream car, to be honest.
Okay,
manual.
Sounds good. Cool.
Yeah. What about your dream car? there is no family problem. So like,
It's hard because, I used to be into like the 2-door. Then I'm like, at 4-door. And I don't know. I feel like my opinion changes, especially now that I'm a mom. I'm so into this like mom car. You know what I mean? So it's hard.
so if you can say which your dream car, you don't have a dream car in 3 seconds.
No,
You don't have a dream car.
no,
Yeah, not at this moment.
not at this moment.
Yeah, if you know what's your dreams, you should be saying them right, like they're on top of your head. You thinking about them, top of your tongue, But if you're like, oh, I don't know which one. So that way for me, I'm like, because I've been actually got asked these questions, like if you got to choose one car rest of your life, you can upgrade, you can downgrade, you can be like, I need 10 doors or 4 doors, one car. Whatever your family you have, you gotta like think about the. Be careful to disconnect the microphone. Don't what I was saying? Don't Sorry guys, I got distracted. Yeah, don't think to upgrade the car. Whatever family you have, whatever so basically like you're gonna get one car rest of your life. It doesn't matter how many kids you have, how many wives you have, how many people you have around you, okay? And you get to choose only one car only. And that way gets me a little bit tight because I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, but again, I know which one I will choose. With the kids, with everybody else, I will do, which car I will do? I would love to get a Rolls Royce with the 4 doors in SUV style. Not the sedan. I like the sedan, but that sedan, it's more made for 2 people sitting in the back. But the SUV can have more people in it.
Yeah.
You can get like up to 5 or so.
Definitely.
So I will get the Rolls Royce. I'll be family boy
For sure. I don't know
not a boy in him.
if this is necessarily my dream, but this is definitely like, I feel like this is a must have for me. Now that we have a kid and the world's going in like so many directions. I don't know how many of you guys know the Resvani automobile brand. It's the one it's like the tank with the bulletproof windows, and it has that smoke screen,
Yeah.
electromagnetic pulse protection. It has ballistic armor. I had to pull it up because it has so many features that I can't remember. So I would get the Resvani SUV. I love that.
That's really nice.
I think that's like the ultimate.
Electrical?
No, it's a gas car.
Oh yeah.
It's the ultimate mom car, I would say. Definitely. Somebody thinks about cutting me off in that thing. Better think twice.
You want to sponsor us?
Better think twice.
Just kidding.
I do work in the automobile
Not kidding.
industry,
Serious.
so if they want to hire me, let me know. I'll send in my resume.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send my resume also. Yeah, it's such a beautiful truck.
It is,
It's like a bulletproof everything.
for sure. If maybe we'll try to link a picture or something below.
Yeah. I think we should link. I will link my dream car, the Murcielago, and I got to know actually the car by a YouTuber that my favorite YouTube channel that I watch when it comes to exotic cars. That's how I knew that's the car that I want. And I was lucky enough, I heard it one day driving by me, and the car, it just sounds so good. Like the camera and the sound system or anything. Like just my voice right now. My voice is so much more sexier live or in person than being in the camera, I mean, not the camera, but the microphone. The microphone just doesn't just my my beautiful voice. But anywho, so probably I would drop our dream cars over there, just
For sure.
someone, maybe a sugar daddy want to buy
For sure.
our dream cars.
Yeah.
We like to make jokes, so don't take it personal.
If you take it personal, just unsubscribe.
I mean, she meant it.
And if you guys see me just struggling around, I have a really long, big baby. So mama gets tired.
Yeah, his papa, he's 6 feet and 2.
Yeah, 6'2", and I want to say if I had a straighter back and I wasn't so rounded, I'd probably like 5'10".
5'10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you're 5'10.
with my little hump, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably like 5'9", 5'9.5". Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So me and her, we kind of tall, because
Yeah,
even you like 5'5", I think you're 5'10.
for sure.
Yeah. I think for 5'10" for a woman, it's kind of tall.
For sure.
Yeah. A lot of women is like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7",
Yeah.
So yeah, 5'10". Yeah, that's pretty tall.
I'm not the tallest by all means. I've definitely been around taller.
Good.
But I'm more than average.
Yeah. But yeah, the baby's gonna be pretty tall. I love that. To be honest, I was dreaming to be like 6'3" or 6'4". To be honest, And again, that's crazy too. I never like thought about like, oh, I want to be tall, definitely, But sometimes I kind of got obsessed being taller when I came to America. Because here in America there's so many taller people, in Morocco we have like almost a similar height, like an average height to everybody around you. I really there is some really tall people, but we call them taller or like a tall guy or something. We make a fun of them sometimes, like because how tall they are, because we have like a common height.
Just average.
Yeah, but when I came here, I kind of got a little bit obsessed, and I'm like, yeah, I want to get tall. I want to get tall. I play good amount of basketball, which is I was really suck at, But probably that helped me give me a couple of inches, and how much I focus it. Like I thought about it, I focus on it, unconsciously, and I think that's why I'm like one of the tallest person in my family so far.
I think we have to do Pilates and get a little bit taller and stretch out a little bit,
Yeah. I mean, my brothers and my dad that are closer to me, to my height. But I'm the tallest. Yeah, which is I'm very happy about that, because I told them anybody trying to pass me in my family, you're gonna get knocked out. But yeah, you guys gonna fall in your face somehow. Yeah. So any other questions we got there? Any topics?
Yeah. So we're going back to Napa Valley. We've lived in Napa Valley for a while. I love Napa Valley. It'll always be home to me. That's why we have to go back every other month, I swear. But is there any restaurant you're looking forward to going
in Napa Valley?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good question. I really do enjoy like what they call it, local businesses,
For sure. I mean, and majority are local.
Yeah.
And that's usually what we go to. We like to support local small businesses.
And again, because all this crazy going on in the world and America and everything, please guys, like
support local farmers. Okay.
Farmers, restaurants, grocery stores. Anything local.
Buy that grass fed
buy
beef.
the stuff. I understand it costs maybe a little bit more, but trust me, it's worth it in the end of the day, because you supporting the economy of your town,
For sure.
Then going to Amazon and buying or anything you want. I get it. Like
health over wealth.
Yeah, I get it. Like, Amazon, it's so common these days, and I'm guilty of it too. But we try our best to shop locally from the people we know, the people we can make relationships with. You know what I'm saying? Because it just doesn't make sense. All these corporations, company that take all the money for themselves, and they're pushing all this like technology and all this crazy stuff
and feed you trash.
Small businesses that are going out of business. So without me and you and her, without me and you, that it literally, these businesses will go out of business, and they are supporting their families, and there is people that work for them. They are supporting them. At the end of the day, we have to support the locals. # support the locals, buddy.
For sure.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward. I think
So is there like a specific restaurant in specific?
I don't know if I want to say the name. Should I say
Yeah, say it. Because, anyone who goes to Napa Valley definitely should try it. Say if it's more than one restaurant, say the restaurant name and what you like to order from their menu.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one restaurant that it's like a breakfast thing
For sure.
slash lunch, light lunch for me.
Right. Which I think I know what you're going to say, but go for it.
Absolutely. So that will be what is it? Is that Southside?
Southside Cafe. Is it a cafe? Do they call it cafe? Southside Cafe.
Yeah.
In Century location, next to the movie theaters
Yeah.
on Soskull and Imola, right?
Yeah. Well, again, hopefully one day they watch this video or this podcast. Really good place, really good breakfast and lunch. They keep changing the menu over time.
I
But-
think they only swap out like a couple dishes, but if they
Yeah.
still have it, you guys need to try the cornmeal pancakes, the cauliflower tacos, which is amazing. The chilaquiles are to die for
I used to love the chilaquiles with the steak.
with steak.
That
But
was-
COVID hit, prices went up, Biden got hired up into the White Office, and they had to remove it. So
Yeah, no, absolutely. Southside, if you guys watching this, shout out to you guys. Hopefully you guys keep the good work, the good quality food.
go
We
visit.
support the local. We try at least anytime we go over there, we go grab something from them. We love to support the local. We enjoy it. We love it because we know it's going for a good cause, going to feed their family, feed those people that are working with in their business. Come on, we
Just-
have to stop.
Support the community in general because it's a community that works there, For sure, give back to the community.
Yeah. So we're going over there. We're excited.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna make another podcast. We're gonna keep feeding you guys, right? We're gonna
Yeah.
keep making podcasts. Like we said, we're taking this seriously. We're not playing around. We are making videos or podcasts weekly. At least once or twice. Like I said, the more support you guys give us, the more we will be producing new episodes for you. I noticed that last video I keep saying opposite. But
Episode.
I really it's really bad because English is not my first language and I don't know how to speak slowly.
For sure.
Because my main language, I do speak it like fast.
Very
I make
fast.
so much mistakes also because I don't really use it in my daily basis. Only if I really talk to my family, that's how I use my first language. And I barely use it with them. I mix English with Moroccan, right? And I do talk very fast, right? So I try it just because of my habit. I speak English kind of fast. It's not my first. So I'll be saying some words now.
Like you guys will get used to it, just how I did.
Yeah, but I always have said it very close by.
For sure.
So any other questions?
No.
I'm saying any other questions. And I got another thing in my other video too.
Which is what?
Because you know.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go, yeah.
Because I used to be a rapper. They don't know about that. It's just a couple habits. But this podcast and learn how to speak.
It will definitely bring you awareness. I'll tell you that. I'm not perfect.
Absolutely. And I got aware of it. I'm like, oh my God, like how many times did I say it?
For sure.
Yeah, I say it so much. It's very bad. But this is why I choose, to learn how to speak, to be honest, because I really want to learn how to be comfortable speaking, And I keep saying, but everybody has their own way how to, explain themselves, and they have certain words and stuff like that. But I don't want to keep repeating myself, It's not a bad thing, but it's too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not the best communication skills for sure.
Yeah, and definitely, the podcast will sharp my skills, and I'm very happy about that to put myself out there and do this. I had a YouTube channel before, also. I don't know, probably some people might recognize me from YouTube. I had a million subscriber on YouTube before, and no, 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 I'm just kidding. But I have another channel. What I was doing in it is car content, building my car, doing the installs and everything like that. I really enjoy it. I think if you really ask me what is my hobbies, they're really something to get to enjoy to do. Definitely working on. I don't like to do like hard duty work on cars. I think because the more older you get, the less you want to do that. But I would love to do light work. I think I still enjoy it.
I
You know,
think just fun mods, something that's
fun
going to give you
mods.
like
Yeah,
better performance, right?
better in performance, make my car look better, whatever. I love doing that, and I still love it. Um, I definitely miss doing that, and I stopped producing those content because my car broke down. I blew my transmission, barely got it back, and I blew the motor, built the transmission, got it back, drove it for 6 weeks. I blew the motor, so the car's been it's been sitting down since then. And it's still, yeah. I just got a motor maybe like 2 months ago, something like
I think a little, no, it's going to be 5 months,
when I got the
4 or 5 months. Yeah.
got the motor.
It was before I gave birth. Yeah.
Oh wow! So I got it a while ago. Time goes so fast, but yeah, I haven't got a chance to do anything with it. I got a motor. I need still some other pieces to put all the whole motor together. I'm still debating it in my head. I'm like, should I do the install by myself and get back to that content again? Because I really do enjoy it so much. It's not. I mean, it's work or whatever, but I like to learn. I like to put myself in hard places or situations and just kind of figure it out. And after when I do so and I figure it out and I put it together, it give me like it's just I feel good about myself. I just feel good about the product, and I really trust my work than anybody else. So well, we'll see. I will try maybe to do the work by myself. Probably I'll take it to the shop. I'm not sure yet. You guys let me know. Yeah, the other channel, I think it's called Anas Tuzani, which is my full name. I had almost like 500 subscriber in there. I checked on it a couple weeks or months ago or something like that. It's very sad actually. I stopped making that content in a way. I miss it, but hopefully we'll get back soon. Yeah, that is. I love cars, and hopefully we'll get back soon again making car content videos. It's very fun for me. That's one of my main hobbies. Doing car content or just driving cars, and I really do enjoy photography and making videos and stuff like that. I like those things. Yeah. Plus working out and all that crazy stuff. But this is one of the things that I like to do. I like taking pictures and stuff like that. Yeah. Any other crazy questions?
No, not at all. Actually, just
No more questions.
no.
That's it.
I think we can wrap it up, keep it short and sweet. Because we look forward to the next episode. I think that's gonna be a nice one. We're gonna be in Napa Valley, God willing, and have some
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely we're gonna go over there and make another podcast for you guys. Make sure guys give us like and subscribe this episode. And whatever you are listening or watching this video or listening to this podcast, please leave a comment or review on any other platforms. It really help us out, to build this platform or this channel. And we are, yeah, probably that's why she's the one. She came up with all these questions. She came up with like very different kind flavors of questions, so you guys get to like, oh, really like this part, I really like this part. We have so much to say about any of these topics, but we don't want to just keep talking. I love talking. No
Yeah.
problem.
These are like simple like questions, and as we go into like more episodes, we'll definitely get a little bit more complex for sure.
Yeah, and and still you guys get to know us more with these questions as well too. So yeah, what do you want to close with?
What do you want to close with?
Yeah, the things that I want to close with is yeah, please be united. Take care of your neighbors, take care of your family, your kids, your sisters, whatever your loved ones. Take care of them, protect them. Don't be yeah, don't be washy washy. You know what? Actually, I just thought about this one. I saw this. It's not. I didn't see it as a clip, but I saw it through this podcast. They were talking about it, and actually, it's really good. So this lady, I don't know who is she, but this lady, she said, which is super true. I should just break it down like very nicely. So listen to this. So basically, she said, 1% control the world, right? And 90% are zombies, walking zombies, right? And 4% they are protecting the 1%, you know? And the 5% they're trying to wake up the 90%. Well, let me repeat that one more time. So 1% are controlling the whole entire world, and the 4% are protecting the 1%. And the 90% are just walking zombies, and the 5% are trying to wake up the 90% what is going on. And these people, they don't want nothing to do with us. They don't want nothing the best for us. Go home, go die somewhere else, and it's so true. So hopefully everybody that listen to this podcast or watch us and follow us get to be in that 5%. We are trying to help people to wake up and do better.
Let's all become that 5%. Make it a bigger percentage for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of people are like little zombies. They have no idea what's going on. They don't. It's not they don't care, but they've been brainwashed so much and they have no clue.
There's a lot of blind leading the blind, how they say.
So yeah, live by example. Help people around you, support them, love them, educate them much as you can. And that's why we are doing this podcast, because we want to reach much people as we can to wake up people and get to see what's possible in all the sides, And,
Yeah. But yeah, just the last few words, parting words, you guys. Like we mentioned earlier, please, 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 if you can, start with one item. Support your local farmers. A really good store to shop at is Sprouts. They do have a lot of great food, grass-fed butter, grass-fed milk, pasture-raised eggs, grass-fed beef. Take care of your health. Health is wealth. We are not perfect by any means. We do fall into temptation, but we at least like to have a good balance and take care of your health, take care of your neighbors. If there's anything you can do for someone, just do it out of the kindness of your heart. I think the nicer we are to each other, the more united we will become, and the faster we will in conquering and getting our land back. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you said it perfectly. That's good job. Good job, actually.
For sure. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're gonna get back to business and take care of the family. And thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Follow us and subscribe to our channel, and make sure give us that big thumbs up. And this is the end of it from me and my wife and Mr. Ibrahim in the house. Woo woo.